Kitten's got claws, yeah.
Well,
Number 9.
how did it get that title? Can we talk about that?
Well, that's the name of the snippet of music, or I guess it's more than just a snippet, the piece of music that you sent me. That's what it was called.
Hopefully
Kitten's
this
Got
is
Claws.
not a copyright
Yeah.
infringement, otherwise we'll have to cut this. But
Uh-oh.
you know how sometimes when you throw a CD into the computer, and if it doesn't recognize it, it comes up with like titles. And
Yeah.
sometimes they're in Chinese, or it's asking you to identify what do you want to call this because it
Yeah,
doesn't
okay,
recognize it.
yeah.
It was Kitten's Got Claws.
That's just what came up in the computer?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that became the title of this demo.
Ghost in the Machine.
that we started.
Wow, yeah. I love that. Well, it to me it always had such a vibe and such a cool thing that you had created there. Again, it's like such a strength that you have of creating these worlds. And this was one that I had thrown some lyrics at before, and I think we kind of went back and forth on this. Like, you were like, I don't think this is actually a song, and I was like, I think it is a song. And you're like, I don't know, this isn't really a song. I'm like, but even if it's not a song, it's something, but then as we worked on it more and more and more, you, I think, became a believer. And
I think that's a good lesson too. And when you write songs and you think about some of our favorite music, the amount of effort that was put into making a recording. People sat down and edited and re-edited and stuff. And I'm not comparing us with anybody that we admire, but I'm just saying the songwriting process is you have an idea and it's like, I'm going to see this through. We did see it through, and it started to change, and it became something. It became really strong, and this is another song that Nels Cline had put his mark on with the solo. It's just ripping.
Yeah.
And the background singers, laid into it as well. So
yeah, we got great.
it's a cool, vibey tune.
Yeah, we've got great singers. Gail Dorsey, who we know through working with David Bowie, and she's an amazing bass player, and also came on the road with us as a bass player. But she's been working with David Bowie for years. Incredible singer as well. In the David Bowie song "Under Pressure," the Freddie Mercury parts are the parts that Gail sings live, so she can really tear it up. So it's Gail and Dorsey and Catherine Russell, who's an amazing singer who we've known for many years, and she tours with Steely Dan and Paul Simon.
Yeah, she's got her own thing going on.
Yeah, and she's also a great blues singer in her own right. And then Amy Helm, who is, of course, Levon Helm's daughter, and in the band Ola Belle, and she now has a solo record coming out. So she's an amazing singer, too. So we got these 3 incredible women, and then I jumped in there for part of it, and it really made it. And I feel like this tune, it might be one of the darkest, if not the darkest, on the record, even though it came from this piece of music that I don't think was dark. But I think it talks about that moment in a relationship where you feel like you're so done that you wish you could erase everything that's happened. And that lyric, I want every tear back that I've cried. It's like, I want every lie back that I've lied. Like, to get to that point of just desperation where you want to erase everything that you had with this person. And I feel like I've, if people are going through a difficult divorce, I feel like I've heard people express that kind of thing of like, why, I just want all of this to go away like it never happened. And of course, you can't have that, but I think that's a very real feeling and a real point that people can get to. In
perfect place for to be number 9 on the record, then too,
Because you got to have some room to recover from that.
Yes.
I want every tear back.